What's going on, everybody? No Life Wood back here again. In the previous video that I released regarding me refusing to upload content anymore for Anime Last Stand has garnered a lot of comments, so let's talk about some of those. I want to make a quick confession. If you made a comment blatantly insulting me or just hurling insults, it got deleted. I'm here for discourse about the game and arguing about stuff, but I won't tolerate the whole let's just randomly insult stuff because that's just a waste of everybody's time. However, outside of that, I prefer to let everybody speak their minds and I try to respond to every comment that I can. Now, all that aside, let's get into it. So, for comment number one, we have Bro. Before hating on another game, you should try making one. As far as I know, you don't have a successful game. I know it's hard to forget Anime Adventures, but that doesn't mean you have to disregard other games. Anime Adventures hardly had updates every 2 months, and it's hard to keep up with viewers' opinions. If Anime Last Stand starts to update every 2 months for higher quality content, then you would take that negatively. Bro, just let people enjoy the game and stop it with the clickbait titles. Well, what's going on in this comment is a suppression tactic. It's typical for people who don't actually have an argument against your criticism and are desperate to defend their own sentiments for liking a certain thing. I shouldn't have to tell you that you don't have to be a creator of something to criticize it. I shouldn't need to be a 5-star cook to tell you that your food simply doesn't taste good, because regardless of what I put in an oven, that won't change how your food tastes. I want to iterate here that it's completely fine to like Anime Last Stand. As with anything, there's always two sides to an opinion, but what you went for here was a gotcha moment, and it just completely fell flat. I was fine with the Anime Adventures 2-month update process because most, if not all, of their updates were quality. I'm not going to fault a game if they shift to a cycle where they ignore the bratty community rambling in favor of actually making a good game. In fact, I would support it if Anime Last Stand were to switch to this type of approach. Lastly, you clicked on the video, and the title isn't clickbait. I won't be uploading Anime Last Stand content until there's some big changes, hence the "it's over" thumbnail. And the actual title of the video is just a Jujutsu Kaisen meme, so you take that as you will. Next up, we have one of these types of comments.
Um, uh, don't play it if you're going to cry. It's a game, dude. It's not even that serious.
Well, I'm probably not going to be playing the game much because it's kind of a waste of my time, but more importantly, my hobby currently is covering Roblox anime games, and nobody's really crying over this. While Anime Last Stand is a disappointing game, there will be bigger and better games in the future. Next up, we have an interesting comment of which he says, "Y'all always find a way to hate on something, bro. Like, put the grind. Like, put the... I don't know. Y'all always find a way to hate something, bro. I guess grind it. Y'all just being weirdos because y'all can't get the new items." I responded to this with I had pretty much already grinded out everything in the new update, and that doesn't make it any better. His grammar is a little weird, so he made a comment responding to that. I think what he was trying to say in this comment was that players are greedy, and when they don't get what they want, the game gets more hate and people don't play it. Of which my response to that is, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you don't deliver for your player base. You're free to release whatever kind of update you want, but you can't be surprised when the player base doesn't like it and criticism begins to occur. Naturally, a player count is going to drop when the update isn't well received. Next up, we have a comment that is attempting to refute some of my points made in the video. You can still get Best Waifu on AFK. You can still get Yuta on portals, just not get more portals. MASH leaves the banner, but now we have Piccolo. We need more units. They give you units. There's just units in the game. Why do you guys have to hate on people's work? Like, come on. Instead of hating, try to tell them what they can do to have a better game. Well, to the AFK point for the best waifu, it's not worth AFKing in this game at all, especially if you're not macroing. The rewards are really bad, and it's honestly not even worth your electricity bill that most of you probably aren't even paying for. As for Yuta, you basically just confirm Yuta's not obtainable. A normal player won't be getting Yuta, only those who are Discord stalking for people who might have one are going to end up getting one. Piccolo doesn't make up for MASH leaving because there's no trade system in the game. And the last thing the game should be capitalizing off of right now is FOMO, or fear of missing out, when the game is so poorly developed as it is. Even Anime Adventures knew not to mess with this, which is why Lelouch could be obtainable in the banner from pretty much the beginning of when he came out. Next up, I personally never made the argument that we need more units. I always fought for the foundational changes that added more depth to the units we already have, and I'd be fine with a lack of new units if it meant more game modes and changes to the fundamentals of the game. When it comes to offering advice on how to improve the game, I've done that a lot, and I've even tried to contact the developer to have private talks about how the game could improve, but of course I was ignored. For this next comment, we have a person saying, "Not gonna lie, all you do is complain. Give them some credit. If they're delaying the One Punch Man update, they're gonna make it better. As they say, quality over quantity. Yes, it's true that they've been delaying forever, but just imagine if they didn't give us the content in between." My response to that is I've always been a fan of the quality over quantity mindset, and what we've received up to this point hasn't been quality at all. I would trust that they're delaying the update to make it better, but they've done that before, and the updates have still come out as rushed garbage. Anime Adventures has already shown us how this type of thing can be done successfully, releasing small sneaks every now and again while quietly working on an update and only getting the community hyped up when it's actually time to release. Anime Last Stand developers can't seem to grasp that concept. While I understand the pressure of having mindless kids trying to rush an update, it's not hard to ignore these people, especially if it's for the good of your game. This last one is more so funny than anything else, but this guy said, "I will give 12 reasons why I don't want to play Anime Last Stand if No Life Would replies." I said list them, and he listed all 12 reasons. I'm not going to read all these out to you, but shout out to that guy for real, 4992. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude today's video. I just wanted to address, comments about some of my takes on the game. As a reminder, everybody's free to have an opinion, and I like when people actually talk to me, especially since I never really imagined I'd get this far and have people that actually wanted to listen to me talk. But here we are. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.